Welcome to the Aglovad IT Solution podcast. Here you will get to hear audio describing the information that is shared in our latest blogs, and today's topic is API testing tools and approaches to know in 2022. So, here we begin. API is an abbreviation for Application Programming Interface. API is the layer that sits between the presentation and database layers in application development. Its primary purpose is to allow communication and data transfer between systems. API testing is a sort of software testing that is impossible due to the lack of a graphical user interface. API testing focuses on the message layer, including REST API and SOAP services that can be sent over HTTP, JMS, HTTPS, and MQ. This is now a necessary part of any automation testing. API testing can't be done manually because it necessitates using specific code. As a result, some API testing tools are required. Types of API testing, how to test API, API testing tools, and API testing best practices are all covered in this podcast. Let's start with an overview of API testing before diving into it. So, what is API testing? Well, sending API requests, generating output, validating system output, and validating system response against established input parameters, such as information and data format accuracy, HTTP code, and error codes, are all CAR testing actions. The API type determines the method used to test APIs. Web APIs, also known as web services, are remote APIs that allow you to access resources that are not on the same device as you are using. Database APIs are also included, which link the application to the database management system. Moving towards the importance of API testing, the testing pyramid is a concept that aids developers and CAR testers in ensuring improved product quality, minimizing the time it takes to identify the root cause of user concerns, and assisting in developing a more reliable test suite. The essential layers, from top to bottom, are manual test, UI testing, integration testing, and unit tests. The lower tier of the structure is more automated, making testing go faster. The summit of the pyramid, on the other hand, is slower because manual testing scenarios primarily do it. To put it another way, there should be a lot of discrete unit testing scenarios rather than a lot of manual and time-consuming end-to-end explanatory tests. Unlike faults detected far later in the process, front-loading testing at the unit level makes addressing bugs easier. Talking about the types of API testing, CAR engineers approach API testing in many ways. They examine if it generates valid outputs in the expected format, responds promptly, and interfaces well with presentation layer software. Edge cases, such as unexpected input, failures, and potential security threats, are tested by testers. Let's take a closer look at each of them on the basis of their types. They are functional API testing, API performance testing, API security test, and API reliability and integration tests. So, let's start with the first one, that is functional API testing. The evaluation of specific functions inside the code base is known as functional testing. It ensures that the API operates inside the parameters specified, which means, for a given input, this function returns the intended result. Errors are handled when the findings aren't within the expected parameters. Positive and negative testing is one of the methods of functional testing. Negative testing examines how an API responds to every potential type of incorrect input, whereas positive testing verifies the API's correct operation when the information matches the norm. The program will not run even under optimal conditions if positive test cases fail. Moving on towards the second type, API performance testing, NG, to verify that the API can manage higher than expected traffic. Quality engineers test its functionality and performance by intentionally producing or mimicking API calls. Let's look at some of the API performance tests. Number 1 is soak testing. This form of long-term testing can identify system flaws like API memory leaks, so that you can keep the automated soak tests going if you wish to check for any unwelcome behavior. The second test is load testing. Load testing is used to determine a system's performance limits when subjected to a high load. That's why we track response times, throughput, and server conditions as the number of calls increases. Our next API performance test is peak testing. Equal to soak testing, you put the most stress on your API while lowering the attack time. Scalability testing. Under this test, you'll want to ensure that your system's performance adapts to changing loads when you enhance the number of incoming requests. You can see if that results in an equivalent increase in response time. The next test is spike testing. In contrast to stress testing, an API is subjected to a rapid surge in users. Spike testing determines whether the API can stabilize and return to regular operation following a spike. The last test that comes under API performance testing is stress testing. In performance testing, stress testing entails progressively increasing the number of virtual users to determine when the API begins to throw errors, slow down, or stop responding. Coming back to the types of API testing, let's discuss the next test, that is API security test. The security assessment tests determine whether an API is subject to adverse attacks. Fuzzy penetration and security testing are the components of security auditing. The security assessment tests can further be divided into three types. They are authentication testing, fuzz testing, and penetration testing. Authentication testing verifies whether or not the security standards have been met. Authentication, permissions, access control, and role-based access control are part of this process. To use the API, what kind of authentication is necessary? Following are some of the things that you need to keep in mind. To use the API, what kind of authentication is necessary? Encryption of confidential data, what kind of resource access authorization checks are in place, and so forth. Another security test is pushing the API to its extreme boundaries, called fuzz testing. See if the API can withstand bad behavior such as crashes or overflow. It enters a vast amount of random data forcibly. Penetrating testing, some API functionality, resources, processes, or the entire API is under attack from the outside. This determines if the threat vector is reachable. API reliability and integration tests is the last type of test that falls under types of API testing. As APIs are at the heart of integrations, the APIs must pass the following tests. Number 1, reliability testing, and number 2, integration testing. While doing the reliability testing, an API should be examined for possible disconnections when synchronizing the device with various instruments for reliability testing. Integration testing focuses on communication across APIs, ensuring that they are well connected, and that no bugs or other issues exist in the modules of another API. Now let's discuss the process through which API testing is performed. API testing is performed by submitting requests to the software using the application programming interface and then checking if it returns the expected data. At the same time, automated API testing can be performed regularly. Let's take a look at the step-by-step API testing process. The first step is creating API testing requirements. For testing the API, the boundaries and requirements should be determined first. The following types of questions should help in deciding the boundaries. What type of workflow your application has? What is the purpose and target audience of your API? What are your priorities while testing the API? What is the aspect of testing? What is your definition of pass and fail? In other words, these questions help you determine the functional scope of the API. The second step is configure the API test environment. Once you define the functional scope of your API, the next thing you'll do is set up an API test environment, which is usually the task of DevOps developers. It requires the configuration of the servers, database, and every resource the API interacts with, depending on the software requirements. The third step is make an experimental API call. Before diving into the API testing, it is wise to make a dummy call to the API and ensure that API is performing correctly and there is nothing broken or API is having an issue. The next step is defining input parameter. Plan all possible input combinations, test cases, and later to authenticate the results to determine if the API performs as expected. The last step is creating API test cases. After completing your preparations, you can create test cases before comparing the actual outcomes to the expected ones. It's a good idea to sort them by test category. The following are a few examples of API test cases. Input conditions are used to test the value, examining the API's functionality in a system where the response has no return value. The output is being monitored for any interruptions, validating the impact of changes in data structure, validating resources that have been changed as a result of the API request. As we have discussed how is API testing performed, now the question arises how to select the correct API testing tools. There are many API testing tools on the market, and picking the correct one might be challenging. So, here are some of the most important considerations to make while choosing an API testing tool are as follows: compatibility, basic API requirements, CI/CD integrations, and complexity. Under compatibility, it is checked whether is it possible to connect the API testing tool to project management and version control platforms like Jira and Git, as well as communication tools like Slack. The basic API requirements includes checking various factors like, before choosing a tool for API testing, ensure it enables most HTTP requests, that artifacts can be imported from one project to another, and that it has other fundamental features. Under CI/CD integrations consideration, it's critical to double-check that the API testing tool you're using can integrate with the various key platforms your team uses, such as Bitbucket or Jenkins. Also, if it's natively supported, don't bother configuring them each time. Under complexity, the tool you intend to use should not be overly complicated, and your team's engineers should be able to learn and adapt to it in the minimum amount of time. Following are some of the API testing tools that help you automate the process of testing API. The first tool is Postman. Postman is an API development and consumption platform. It streamlines cooperation and simplifies each phase of the API lifecycle, allowing you to create APIs faster and better. It started as a Google Chrome extension. On-premise Postman API testing for both Mac and Windows is now available. Its features are available for both automated and exploratory testing, offers rich interface, able to run on Linux, Mac, Windows, supports various integrations such as RAM/LAN Swagger formats, offers rich interface, easy to use REST client. The next tool that we will discuss is JMeter. Although being created for performance testing, Apache JMeter is commonly used for functional API testing. JMeter includes all the functionality you might need to test API and several other features that can enhance your API testing efforts. Its features are, test results are cached and replayed offline, work with CSV files in an automated manner, allowing the team to build unique parameter values for API testing quickly. Because of JMeter and Jenkins connectors, API tests may be included in the CI pipeline. Static and dynamic resource performance tests are also possible with this tool. The third tool is Catalon Studio. Catalon Studio is the most comprehensive and reliable automated testing solution available. Catalon is also one of the prominent test automation solutions for API, web, and mobile applications, having been named a Gartner Peer Insight Customer's Choice for Software Test Automation for 3 consecutive years. Its features are, easy-to-use UI, productivity-centric features for all sizes, supports REST, SSL client certificates, and SOAP requests, native CI/CD integration, data-driven testing methods, better coverage and reliability. The fourth tool is TestGrid. TestGrid is the next API testing option. It's a web-based API development package with a simple user interface. You can enlist the help of your business team to create and execute test cases without any prior programming experience. This results in a 70% faster API process than typical APIs. Following are the features of TestGrid: deeper assertions, ease to use of API, supports detailed report, transaction monitoring, scriptless testing, CI/CD tools integration. Fifth tool is SOAP UI. SOAP UI is a popular API testing tool. API testing is the primary focus of this headless functional testing tool. Users may quickly test REST, SOAP APIs, and web services with this API tester. Easy to create tests, data-driven testing, script reusability, and effortless integration are considered as its features. Coming to the API testing best practices. Here are the top 10 guidelines you need to remember during API testing before you go off and start testing APIs on your own. First, check for expected outcomes. Using a set of API load tests, place the system under strain. Failure is a test. Make sure you know how your API will fail before you use it. Ensure that the API fails gracefully and consistently. Sort the test cases into groups based on the test type. Make API function calls a priority so that testers can test them quickly and efficiently. By isolating the tests as much as possible, you can limit the number of variables that can be tested. By putting as much as possible at it, discover how it manages unexpected problems and loads. Carry out a well-thought-out call sequencing procedure. Make test cases for all conceivable API input combinations to ensure thorough test coverage. Whenever possible, automate. This concludes our today's podcast. Hopefully, you now have a better understanding of API testing and why it is so crucial. In addition, you'll learn how to choose the best API testing tools and how to use them properly. API plays a critical role when viewed from both the software and business perspectives. Depending on your team's requirements, all API test tools operate well and are excellent choices. Thanks for listening. For more such informative content, keep following our podcast.